All right, my evidence cannot be disputed if it's looked at, and sooner or later it will be looked at. So what I'm going to recommend is that for people that don't have any idea that things are alive in the universe, you go and you look this up. And you see what they say about this, because what you're being told about the Big Bang is total fantasy. It's the most ridiculous fantasy I've ever heard in my life, really. This makes 100 times more sense than anything that they're saying in science. And literally everything they're saying in science makes no sense whatsoever. Literally everything. I'm not just talking about a monkey bone here, and I'm not just talking about creationism. I'm talking about physics and planetary formation, rocks, geology, life, history, whatever, just come up with something. I mean, maybe addition is right, of whole numbers. I'm telling you, everything is so wrong, and you cannot get to right until you realize that the universe is alive and start from there. Once you start from there, you're going to find out that the road you were walking down is in a sky somewhere, fantasy land, because it doesn't exist. You're in a universe that's constructed that is not even real. All right, so come back to reality with me, because I have a real universe that's truly scientifically proven, verifiable, observable, and unequivocally correct. And that's all there is to it. I mean, there's no other evidence that can be presented that can dispute the things I've said. Now, this, I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. The Big Bang is not correct. There's no way in the world that all this stuff... I mean, just think it over. I mean, seriously, if you even thought about it in the first place, it's just silly. Now, once you realize that you're not dealing with dust and rocks and dirt that has never been alive, now you're in a whole different story. And we, I believe, are in a organism, a large organism of some sort. For some, that's all I can see. And I kind of think we're a invading virus on the Earth, and the Earth is alive and going to fight back. And you cannot expect any living creature to be treated the way we treated the Earth, and accept it and just continue on and support us and do the good things that she's done for us. That's ended. And you're going to find out it ended with violence, because it's not, you never paid attention to the reality of life, because there was no money in it. Basically, that's the way I'm seeing it. And right now, all I see is academics they're selling it, and they don't care what they're selling, as far as I can see. That's my opinion. Could be wrong, but I see no interest in reality. None. Zero. Reality is not in the equation in academia, as far as I can determine. Expediency, and the same thing in government. They don't really care what happens, as long as it gets done and you move on, you go home and have your dinner. That's the deal, and that's not right. And everybody expects everybody to be, so righteous, they want to do a good job and all that. Well, that's not the way humanity works. You have to force these things on humanity, and you have to be vigilant. You have to pay attention to your government. We can't just expect them to do the job and never look at them. And the same thing with education. Just throw them the money, you're tenured, you don't have to worry about anything. Well, then they just don't worry about anything. No. Everybody's got responsibilities. Everybody should be accountable to what they say they're doing. Not just lie about things and hide in the woods and say, I don't know, I don't know anything about it. And I'm telling you, that is exactly what it is. These people are unbelievable the way they avoid, and I mean, I could tell you stories that would blow your mind. And these are the people that are trying to educate you and your kids and charging you outrageous amounts of money. They have failed their fiduciary duty. And that is an obligation under the law. So, this will change at some point, and I will be hopefully there to observe it, but I don't know if I'll get there with you, my friends, as they say. All right, well, thanks for paying attention. If you did, I hope. All right, thanks, bye.